The New Year's betrayal that erased our home. The first gray light of January 1st, 2025, crept into our Chicago suburb home, painting the walls with an eerie stillness. I, Natalie Harper, 29, woke on the couch, my head throbbing from a night I couldn't fully recall. The air felt wrong, too quiet, too empty. I stumbled to my feet, my bare feet echoing on the hardwood, and froze. The living room was a ghost of itself. The plush sofa, the vintage TV, our wedding photos in their silver frames, all gone. The kitchen gleamed with absence. No coffee maker, no toaster, not even the quirky mug Lucas had bought me on our first anniversary. Panic surged as I checked the doors, locked, undisturbed. No robbery. Then I saw it, a note on the counter in Lucas's precise handwriting. "Happy New Year, Natalie. May your fresh start treat you better than I did." My knees buckled, and I sank into the lone remaining chair, heart hammering. The man who'd held me through my darkest nights had vanished, leaving only this cryptic farewell. Welcome back, everyone, to Cheating Stories Insights, where every tale bleeds truth. If a single misstep has ever spiraled into losing everything, this story might echo your pain. 3 years ago, I was an intern at a mid-sized consulting firm, wide-eyed and eager, when I met Lucas Carter, 31, a project supervisor with a sharp mind, a quiet charisma, and eyes that held a steady warmth. I fought the pull at first, strictly professional, I told myself, but chemistry won out. Late-night project sessions turned into stolen glances, then dinners. 8 whirlwind months later, he proposed on a snowy mountain retreat, the world blanketed in white, our love feeling boundless. We married, and life accelerated. Lucas snagged a lucrative offer from a rival firm, doubling his salary. We moved to a sprawling suburban house with a garden I dreamed of filling with kids, plotting travels to Italy and renovations to make it ours. My career soared too. I climbed to a senior analyst role, the pressure mounting like a tidal wave. The cracks began subtly. Work consumed me. I brought home files, stayed up late, and leaned on wine to unwind. A glass became a bottle, then 2. Lucas noticed, his gentle nudges turning to worried pleas. "Natalie, this isn't you," he'd say, but I brushed him off, insisting I was fine. I wasn't. The spiral hit rock bottom one night when I blacked out, waking in a haze to Lucas's terrified face. That was my wake-up call. I checked into a discreet rehab center, taking 6 months off. The journey was brutal. Therapy dredging up my father's death, my insecurities, the weight of perfection. Lucas was my rock, visiting daily, his voice a lifeline through withdrawal. "We'll rebuild," he promised, his faith unshaken. Back at work, I landed under Ethan Carter, mid-40s, with a youthful grin and a charm that disarmed. Lucas bristled, warning, "He's slick, watch him." I laughed it off as jealousy. Ethan was a dynamic leader, and when a colleague's maternity leave stretched my hours, I found myself alone with him often, exchanging late-night emails and texts to meet deadlines. Lucas grew tense, pointing out my phone obsession. "It's just work," I assured him, but his doubts lingered. After a heated argument, I snapped, "Trust me or step back." That rift widened. Ethan began sharing personal stories, his divorce, his struggles, drawing me in. One night, exhausted, he brought coffee, asking how I was. I crumbled, spilling the strain with Lucas, the guilt of my past. In a raw, reckless moment, I hugged him, then kissed him. It wasn't love, just confusion, a messy lapse. We pulled apart, shame mirrored in his eyes. This never happened, we agreed, vowing distance. But secrets don't stay buried. Whispers buzzed at work, our late nights, our laughter, the way we leaned close. Lucas confronted me, eyes searching. "What's with Ethan?" I lied, "Just rumors," hiding the kiss, hoping silence could heal us. By December, guilt drove me to mend things. I cooked his favorite lasagna, planned a cozy night, promised to switch teams post-project. He softened, and we vowed a New Year's reset. Then came the company's New Year's Eve gala. Ethan suggested Lucas join, a peace offering. I agreed, hopeful it'd mend trust. The night glittered with champagne and jazz, but drinks flowed too freely. I hadn't touched alcohol in over a year, but one glass for New Year's turned into 5. Lucas's concern darkened his face. "Natalie, stop," he urged. I slurred, "It's a celebration," brushing him off. I ended up between him and Ethan, the room spinning into a blur. The next morning, the empty house told the tale. I called Lucas, voicemail. Ethan met me at a cafe, filling the gaps. My loud argument with Lucas, my refusal to stop drinking, the midnight toast with Ethan, a tight hug turning into a kiss as fireworks burst. Lucas saw everything, Ethan said, regret heavy. He left right after. Tears flooded as I realized I'd shattered the man who'd carried me through rehab, my lowest. Months later, I live in a stark apartment, walls bare, silence deafening. I'm sober again, therapy a lifeline, but the emptiness cuts deeper than alcohol ever did. It's losing Lucas, my anchor. He's silent, likely forever. Trust is fragile, I learned too late. That secrets, emotional distance, and a reckless choice can destroy it. If someone loves you at your worst, don't give them reason to doubt you at your best. My mistake cost me everything, and the echo of that empty house is my eternal lesson.